guy from the movie Paul, he's here today, he will do some show. Oh, no, no. I will find some
Alright folks, I think we're waiting on just a few more people. This is the whole show, by the way, I just rate. I hate those things anyway, they give me the creeps. Alright guys, before we get started, I do want to explain a few things about these alligators I use in my gator shows. All the gators you see in this pit are what's known as nuisance alligators. That means they all came out of somebody's backyard, pond, canal, swimming pool, came off the golf course, ate the neighbor's dog, something like that. If you have a nuisance alligator, a trapper is usually called out. Hopefully for you he catches, removes the alligator. Doesn't matter if the alligator is 3 feet or 13 feet. It takes him 5 minutes or 5 weeks. He will charge you the exact same price every time. That price is nothing. Alligator removal, absolutely free in the state of Florida. You have a raccoon in your rack, about $200. 13-foot alligator in the kitchen, absolutely free. Alligator removal is free because the alligator itself is the payment. The trapper gets to keep that alligator, which he then takes to a processing plant where they will kill it, and he then gets paid for the valuable meat and hide. That's where you get alligator boots, belts, handbags, wallets, all that kind of stuff. Exhausted for the next 3 or 4 hours. Just not worth the trade-off. There's one thing they're good at, besides ruining my life. It's conserving energy. You look at a gator like Bullet Tooth Tony right here, or 7. A gator this size can go up to 1 year with no food. This is what 7 does for a living, and he's really good at it. Doesn't mean he loves me and we're friends, and we take windy walks together at night. 7 does not like me. 7 does not dislike me. Much like my last girlfriend, he tolerates me for brief periods of time throughout the day. Now, I do have a rotation system I use to make sure each gator only does 1 show throughout the day. It works out great when they're all in the water, not so much when they're spread out like this. I am looking for Carl, is right there, that's not too bad. Come on, Carl. Let's go. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that Carl is thrilled to do the show. This is called unbridled enthusiasm. If you go dirt in this pit, there's going to be consequences and repercussions for that. Let's see if I can get him over the toes. Carl, you gotta lose some weight, son. I got him those P90X videos for his birthday, but all he does is the yoga. Hey, listen. Hey, you gotta do 1 show, I gotta do them all. Look over there, there's alligators over there. No, they got teeth and claws, they'll scratch you. We're gonna have a talk later. You mean a ball peen hammer. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. You're doing your 1 show like everybody else. Nobody's special, Carl. All I'm trying to do is not fall on my bucks. I know if I do, one of you guys will put it on YouTube. Yeah, I know few people are.
Wow.
Oh, you have to turn around your own, man. Just turn around, man. Listen, I gotta... What do you want, a shot at the title? I ain't scared of you, son. I brought you in this pit and I'll take you out. I'll give you a shot, hero. I'll tell you what. Let's go street rules. You can make the first move. If you win, no show. Okay? You win. Yes, I promise. How can I do a show if you win? Go ahead. Come on. They got stuff to do today. That's it. That's what I get? That's what I get out of you? You used to be the man, Carl. I think he knows the feeling of my hand over anything else. I'm going to try to do something different. Because apparently my hand's not working. Luckily, Carl has his eyes closed. He's trying to find a happy place. Nah, I guess it's just cold, Carl. Turn around, son. Listen, don't go too far. I can't drag you that much. Why don't you work out with Godzilla and 7 every morning? They're always in here working out. Alright, now if you're a Seminole warrior... Oh, you're really going to drop a few more things here. If you were a Seminole warrior, let's say in the 1800s, You're out catching an alligator. What they do is they chase them up into the shallows of the swamp. They get out of their canoe. They poke them with a stick about 10 or 15 minutes. Get them really exhausted. Get them up on land. Quickly dive in the back. Now there is a split second, but if you're in midair, he can turn around and bite you right in the face. You want to make sure he's good and tired. Carl's not good and tired, but I am assuming Carl loves me. So I'm not going to exactly dive in there real quick. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and say that he loves me. I know. Such a tough job. Now, if you were a Seminole warrior back in the day catching the alligator, you're catching to feed your family, not to do a show. Alligator wrestling didn't start until 1929. However, you still want to catch them alive. Alligator meat spoils very quickly in a hot Florida sun. So the first thing you'd want to do, obviously, is tie the jaws shut. Now, by yourself, that can be kind of a challenge. You do need 2 hands to tie a good knot. And then something has to hold the mouth closed while you're doing it, or you risk losing your fingers in the process. So the Seminoles came up with a technique we now refer to as bulldogging, holding the jaws closed with your chin and your chest. Free your hands up, give you time to take out leather or rope and tie a knot. If you want to take a picture, wait till both arms go out to the side, or you see the blood pouring down my throat. Usually where I tell the kids to stay in school.
Okay, take your pictures quickly, please. Take out your rope, couple wraps, you tie a knot.
And you have yourself a crock and tie an alligator. Now, judging by the half a golf clap I got over here, apparently the rescue people are not really impressed with me or the alligator right now. So that's okay. That's even worse. Nothing better for my ego than pity applause. If you're looking for me after the show, I'll be in therapy. All right, I'll try to redeem myself in a minute or two. In the meantime, we're going to touch on a few different parts of the alligator's anatomy. The eyes of the alligator are very well protected. He's got very deep eye sockets. Anything were to threaten the eyes, they simply drop to the bottom of the eye sockets out of the way of harm. These bony, leathery eyelids come down to help protect him. Lower eyelids like you and I have. He also has that third eyelid called the nictitating membrane. It's that little transparent lens you may have just seen move from front to back. How about this side, Carl? Do it now. Do it now. Again, Carl, find a happy place. But he does have a third nictitating membrane. It goes from front to back, acts to clean dust and debris away from the eyes. Also acts kind of like a pair of goggles for the alligator in the water. At some point in time, he'll open it. Behind the eyes, alligator's ears. For some reason, a lot of people seem to think that crocodilians are like snakes and don't have ears. Snakes don't have ears. Crocodilians do. These little flaps right here. Even with those small ears, they still hear about as well as you and I on land, and they also hear very well under the water. Now, between the ears, behind the eyes, located right about there, is the alligator's brain. It's about the size of a walnut, and I'm being generous. There's only one animal in the entire world that has a smaller brain to body size ratio. That, of course, is the alligator wrestler. I still don't get that joke. I'm going to figure it out, though. I mean, probably not today, but I'll figure it out. No, you got to be smart in this game. Now, these bony plates you see all over the back are called scutes. These solid bone osteoderms do 2 things to the alligator. One, it's armor plating, protects them from predators and other alligators through the mating and territorial disputes. More importantly, it acts as a solar panel. These alligators will lay out in the sun with that dark black skin. The sun beats down, heats up that skin and those scutes, which are all covered in little blood vessels. The blood will heat up, circulate through the body, increasing the energy and metabolism. Now you'll notice I said the skin was black and not green. Almost every t-shirt, cartoon, painting, stuffed animal, rubber toy, high school, college mascot, signs all over this park. You've ever seen of an alligator, almost always green. Might not be too smart, but that's not green, that's black. We've been putting up with this green nonsense for decades, by the way. We're getting sick of it. That green stuff stops today. You kids draw an alligator, you get a black crayon, not a green crayon, because I'm watching. I like to scare children. I mean, but who doesn't? So much fun. Now, what separates alligator wrestling from alligator capturing, of course, dangerous stunts, doing a couple of foolish things like putting your hands in the gator's mouth, and a couple more we'll do right now. Don't do it. I got this. JJ, do not bite that hose, son. There will be consequences and repercussions. Thank you. All right, first thing we're going to do is what's called the Florida smile. We're going to open the alligator's mouth, showing all 80 teeth. He's got 40 teeth on top and 40 teeth on the bottom. If you look in the back of the throat, it appears he has little to no throat opening. He's got an oversized palatal valve or glottis, allows him to go underwater, capture food without drowning, They'll usually then surface above the water to swallow that food. Alligator, pound for pound, has the strongest bite in the animal kingdom. Gator this size, about 1,500 pounds of crushing power per square inch. Hey, welcome to the show. One time. It's over 2 on applause, by the way, you're not that good. All right, the last trick we're going to do is what's called a face-off. Because if by chance I do mess up, this will also going to show you exactly what a bachelor's degree in psychology is now worth from the University of Massachusetts. My parents wasted a lot of money on college. For some reason, they don't really like the fact I make bad jokes about it in a gator pin. I'm 50 years old. My dad still tells me to give him his money back. Trust me, that will never happen. Last trick. No hero stuff, kid. All right, here we go. All right. He likes to make it look dangerous sometimes. It is a show. Hey. You do realize without me, you'd be a suitcase, right? Just follow the script. The suitcase thing can still happen, my friend. I make one phone call and you're full of zippers. And have you check baggage by next Thursday. It's a joke, I love it. Stop messing around. You'd be done already, just let you know. Sometimes people clap. Smells great, by the way. Hey, I found my keys. That's enough of that stuff. Get off the alligator. That's the best part of the show for me, probably for Paul, too. See, there's no animosity, no hard feelings. He's not going to attack me. I'm assuming you'd say something, right? Low 5, Carl. Low 5. Low 5. Low 5. I'll catch you later, Paul. Slow down, you pull a hamstring. It's amazing how fast they move. $20 says you don't make the fence. Or the hoe. You already made the end of the joke. All right, guys, with that is the end of the show.